Do you know? Has anyone seen the kids' film Up? Right, you know the little old man with the glasses on. I swear to you, we were playing away at Sunderland, and a live human version of the man in Up was there.
Hello, ladies and blokes, and welcome to Utter Bloke Nonsense, the FPL podcast from the other side of the pond. I'm JJ.
And I'm Rabbit.
And we are an FPL podcast of two Americans who love the FPL game and want to provide a different perspective from the FPL content creators that dominate the space. Honestly, not loving the game as much this game week, because it was a low-scoring game week, and somehow also it wasn't a good week to have a bad week, to quote some content creators.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people scored really low, but yet got big negative red arrows, including myself and Rabbit. So just a bit tough all around. I guess I'll just get into my team and we could talk through it. Get a little trauma out. Yeah. As you can see, it's a big red arrow for me. I had 34 points and my safety score was 48, which makes for a 14-point red arrow. My rank went down by over 100k, which is very tough. And weirdly, none of my threats even did that well. My differentials were bad, so is that. But yeah, it wasn't even that bad of a week, I would have thought. Except it ended up being a really bad week. But yeah, I didn't really have anyone returning. David Raya got a save point, which is one of the first times that's happened all season. Semenyo got DEFCONs, which is pretty awesome. I feel like he finds ways to score no matter what, which is pretty sweet. And then Antoine Holland. Erling Haaland did get an assist and 1 bonus point. He actually was really close to being on 2 bonus, except he created a chance for himself that briefly put him into that bonus point thing, and then he missed it. So towards the end of the game, and so he ended up with only 1. I honestly thought he was amazing in that game, though. His assist was Kevin De Bruyne-esque. And he was weirdly playing as sort of a false 9, and maybe even less than that, because he was back defending a ton. Because Newcastle are just kind of set piece merchants, and Haaland was in the box whenever Burn or Botman would go up for a set piece. And he was doing a great job. We were joking about him maybe getting DEFCONs from that because he was making so many clearances. But I thought he was awesome. And he had several through balls where I feel like Marmoush, if he was on a better day, could have either finished or dished back to Haaland or Semenyo or whoever else, O'Reilly, whoever else was running up there with him. And we could have scored more goals for sure. We won, so it doesn't matter so much. But yeah, I liked what I saw from Haaland a lot. Declan Rice got DEFCONs, and I benched him because Arsenal have been so lackluster and failed to score a ton of goals lately. Honestly, yeah, I feel like it's not that I'm not that mad that I benched him. Really, what sucks is Mukiele getting injured and getting hooked at 11 minutes into that game, which he only got a 1-pointer off of that. Honestly, if he had played, I feel like they could have gotten a clean sheet, because I thought that Fulham's goals were fairly lucky, and I forget what exactly caused the penalty, but I feel like with Mukiele on the field, it might not have happened. So yeah, a bit unlucky, and I think I'll have to figure out what to do with him. Maybe either move him to James Hill or whatever. I think I probably need another defender in that slot. leading up to blank game week 31. So we'll see how bad the injury is, and then we'll go on from there. But yeah, that's my squad. Yeah, like I guess we could just take a quick look at the killers and like the players who were hurting my rank because it's weird and it feels like they're a bit random. Joao Pedro, that one is not so random. I feel like he's been a very popular pick lately. Um, and yeah, he had a good game. He scored a goal. He got a bonus point. I mean, Arsenal are about to have, or Chelsea, I mean, are about to have back-to-back tough fixtures. They're playing Arsenal, and then I think they play City. Is it Arsenal and City back-to-back,
Yeah,
or
something like that.
yeah, they have two red fixtures. I think it's actually maybe Arsenal and Villa away. Um, but yeah, regardless, I'm a bit surprised that people have been bringing in João Pedro. Like
Yeah,
he was the most transferred in this game week ahead of them having to play Arsenal and Villa on the road both back to back. Um, so I don't know. We'll see. And then they have Newcastle after that, which maybe isn't that bad of a fixture considering City had like a ton of chances against them. But I don't know if I would gamble on inconsistent Joao Pedro during that. Inconsistent Joao, I like to call it. No,
yeah,
that's a
yeah. Wow.
terrible, terrible impression right there. But I feel like it could be. I could catch on somewhere.
Yeah,
And then yeah, who else was hurting my rank? Like yeah, Harry Wilson. I guess some people have Mbumo. A lot of people maybe still have Virgil. Munoz was a popular pick. I still think. I mean, they gave up a pen and they just didn't concede that goal. So I still don't really rate that Munoz pick honestly. Um, did Bowen get DefCons again? That's awesome. He did.
yeah.
Uh,
The goat. Yeah. Why?
and
Why are the FPL creators not boosting Bowen for getting DefCons
yeah,
every? They'll
honestly, he's one of the
they'll
best strikers out there just because no one else can do anything.
they'll snap your arm off for Elliot Anderson.
Yeah.
They will kill you. But Bowen, crickets. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, if Liam Delap got 90 minutes, he could be a special FBL just off of the
He,
DEFCONs.
he can't play 90
Um,
minutes because he'd get a red card before.
yeah,
that.
he would. Yeah, that's tough.
He'd get 5
But yeah,
yellows.
that's yeah. I saw. Speaking of that, I don't know if you saw Caicedo is battling or not battling. He is close to getting suspended again for the 10th red card, which is kind of classic Caicedo.
Mhm.
But yeah, Cole
I thought you were
Palmer.
going to talk about how we changed agencies, and it has me terrified.
Oh no. I mean, I could see him going to Madrid. I'm not gonna lie. I feel
I
like
mean, yes,
that
because he's
fit
the best
actually makes
midfielder
sense.
in the world. Of course, he wants to go to Madrid.
Yeah.
But
No,
he
Nico
does love
O'Reilly.
Chelsea.
Nico O'Reilly is a better midfielder.
The right back, you mean?
Yeah, the left back, the New York financier. Um, yeah, Cole Palmer got a clean sheet.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that penalty merchant, I always knew that he once the penalties dried up, he would stop getting big returns. But yeah, I guess it was really Joao Pedro who was the biggest hurt to my rank, and then like all these other guys, it's like barely over one. So it's kind of wild, honestly.
Yeah, it's like no one was bringing in Pedro. I feel like
No, well, he was the most transferred in, I think.
Oh,
But
he was?
like maybe people
Okay.
at our rank, I would say, is mostly points chasers.
yeah, it's just like I was never doing that, and that's also because I would have had a Chelsea triple up, and that would have been cap. I keep like lulling myself into a
Can't
Chelsea
handle it.
triple up somehow, and like I'm not gonna do it because getting out of it is the worst, and I just feel like it's a bunch of inactive teams too, though. But like the same with Munoz. I feel like it's just like he was really big in the first 5 weeks or whatever, and like Virgil also sort of. So like I feel like these are ghost teams. punished us. But
It's the Indonesian bots.
we got the bots.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, not a game week with a whole lot to talk about. So that's kind of it. I'll pass it over to you, Rabbit, and
Yeah.
you can share your equally. I think we had the same red arrow, right? Oh no, you did a little bit better, I guess.
I did. That's the point this game week you will never see. I got it. It's mine. My point. Is my screen showing?
Yeah. You're up there.
Okay. For some reason, I have the old-fashioned live FPL.
Oh, maybe they're
I don't
A/B
know
testing
why.
it.
On my phone, it did the new one, and I do like the new one. I like the little graph it shows. But I do sort of like how janky this looks. Like this just looks like slapdash, you know?
Yeah, I will say
But
I love the new live FPL. I wanted to mention because it says you can now see what people did off of your bench, and you used to not be able to do that before, which was so janky. So like, and you could see, like, you used to be able to see the scores, but you weren't able to see actually like each point earning action that they had. Instead, it would just show you, and then it would be like a blank thing. So yeah, I'm a fan, even though it is sort of like it's very much like the typical UI for like any sort of site that's trying to look new and hip nowadays. But yeah, I kind of like there's an artisanal nature to the old live FPL.
Yeah, next thing you know, they're gonna make you pay for it. Just let's get ready. But
honestly, shout
out. 35 points, 13-point red arrow, and my differentials were Croupy. I feel like playing him against West Ham away was not a bad shout. I did play him over Wilson, which I guess was my fatal flaw, but I don't disagree. I don't really have any regrets, to be honest. I just feel a little bit hard done, but that's okay. And with Pickford, I mean, he did have a clean sheet for a moment, and I did feel like maybe Everton could get a cheeky try. I would have taken a Bruno blank for a Pickford clean sheet this week, that's for sure. And it didn't happen, and Bruno blanked anyway. So what are you gonna do? And yeah, same deal here. My threats did not return. I benched Timber, and Cal Pedro returned, but that's okay. And yeah, just blanks all around. Semenyo Defcon, Rice Defcon, Holland assist, and Wilsinho and Anderson sat on my bench. But I don't really regret those selections, to be honest. And when Timber got the assist, I was like, oh god, this is going to be horrible. But then, Arsenal, have been just started playing sort of uninspired again and messed up at the back. So that was helpful. Honestly, Rice should have got
too. Didn't he get hooked at like the 55th minute?
Yes, he had no chance for clean sheet. Yeah. But he did get hooked. Yeah.
He wouldn't have gotten the clean sheet anyway, I guess. But yeah, he didn't even get the minutes points.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
when he got the assist, though, you're just like, oh god, clean sheet and a bonus point or two, and you're like, oh god. And then, but thank you, Rice. British Rice showed up and gave the ball to Mwani, which was very helpful. And yeah, overall, I mean, O'Reilly, it's annoying that City are doing a thing to me this season where I hold on to these players like Foden and O'Reilly, and I'm too soon to them somehow. I'm too soon to them, even though I know I watched them and I know they're playing well, but they're not getting returns. And now, well, at least like now O'Reilly's being played more forward, so the goals do make sort of sense. But when I had him, he just like was not that good, even though he was playing well. And yeah, it's just pretty painful because I'm not going back, or I can't do another sideways city move and have how gay he didn't keep a freaking clean is upsetting. But I guess I would have canceled out, with O'Reilly's whatever. Yeah, whatever. There, I don't know. I just don't think I could go back to O'Reilly, which sucks. And
At
yeah, I
least
guess
not
just
until after
looking
the
at
blank game week. At this point, it's not
yeah,
worth spending a transfer on a city guy.
yep. And now this is a brave move. This I love this
That's an
Timber the
awesome
Hill.
move.
That's so brave. I should have done that.
Oh, Timber to Virgil. Maybe that's where that's coming from. Maybe a lot of, yeah, I guess a lot of good managers did that move.
But that game was also garbage. Like, freaking,
Yeah.
like Liverpool did not deserve to win it. I don't know if they deserve to concede per se, but they definitely didn't deserve to win it. They were playing
They deserved it.
uninspired.
It was purely off of karma. Forest were the victim of, maybe not even victim. They were the deserved, whatever you call it, deserved receiver of some bad karma because they have treated their managers horribly, including Daichi. And Liverpool were just on the winning end of it.
Yep, and it's a damn shame. So I think my transfers have to be. I think I got to get rid of Enzo. I got to get rid of Trev, and I'm sort of done with Ekatike. I'm not gonna lie, because he should have freaking dunked on Forrest, and he did have good chances. I feel like, or maybe I'm confusing his games, but I feel like he had good chances, and oh, he definitely had a header he should have scored. And
That's classic Ekatike.
so, and like I'll probably, I think I could go Enzo to Verts. Or actually, no, I'll go Trev to Verge, maybe. Then I'd go Enzo to Dango, and Ekatike to someone else. I don't really know. Maybe João Pedro. I don't care. But yeah, I have some transfers to use, thankfully. I mean, now that I'm looking at Gahey, yeah, I just don't know where to go, to be
City's
honest. But
fixtures are really good up until 31, so that's where it's tough. Like, they probably will get clean sheets. But who knows? I mean, we give up jammy goals like pretty much every game, so I don't know.
yeah, but I just know I need to get rid of Chalaba and Enzo. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
So,
Chalaba is going to drop in price tonight, so
oh,
I think it's the good time to do it.
uh,
I'm trying to figure out what to do. I actually think that this is another good one in our like leading up to game week 31 series. We could talk about what our moves are, and yeah, I'll once you're done with your recap, I can share my screen for a second
oh
and
yeah,
talk about mine.
I am so done. I am done.
Cool. Yeah, I'm done with the game, honestly. I mean, we were joking before we were gonna both delete our FBL accounts on stream and then drop the mics and walk off into the sunset. But yeah, no, we could never put this game down. We're thoroughly hooked on it. It's all we have left. No.
Yeah, FPL Nightmares most recent rant was so good. It's like he was just like FPL. It's like your first wife. Like, so I'm just like, yes, let's go.
That's wild. I love it. I need to watch that. Oh wait, was that Did you send that to me? I might have just not watched it.
The-
No, you
he-
sent me the angry Newcastle man, which was also awesome.
Oh, True Geordie, yes. That
Yeah.
was some old True Geordie when he was good and not weird clout chaser. But
Yeah, back
yeah.
before he became just trying to
Friends
get
with
the most
Logan
views
Paul
possible.
and shit, you know.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess I'll share my FBL team. Shout out to FBL team. So far, this is what my team's looking like for next week. But I have Enzo and Chalobah sat on the bench. I might hold on to Enzo and just do Chalobah because I think that Newcastle home and Everton away back to back aren't that bad fixtures, especially considering that game week 31 is the blank game week and the fixtures are sort of not great across the board. So I might just bench him for this Arsenal game. Chalobah definitely has to go. As I said, he's dropping in price. I think I'm going to go from him to either Hill, Anderson, or Virgil. Because Liverpool's games are good. But honestly, I'm kind of leaning Anderson to Virgil just because I don't know, I honestly don't think or Anderson or Hill, I mean. I don't know if there's that much of a difference between the defenses of those three teams. And I just feel like with all these injuries that Liverpool's piling up, I don't think that they will be amazing. But at the same time, their defense has been statistically pretty awesome for the past while now. So maybe Virgil's the one to go for. We'll see. Still some decisions to be made there. But the crazy thing is, it's wild how Chalobah is only 2 points, 2 mil or 0.2 mil less than Virgil in terms of his price in FPL. He must have I've had him for so long now that I still think of him as being 5.0 or 5.1 or whatever I brought him in as. But yeah, that price has gone up a lot. And then also, I already am planning to transfer out Declan Rice and to bring in Dango Ouattara. The fixtures for Brentford are very good. I really like Burnley away and Wolves at home, especially. And then, they're playing the 3 newly promoted teams in the next 4 game weeks, which is always kind of nice. And to follow the thread from last week, Shade, Kevin on Brentford only ended up playing 45 minutes last week. So I think Ouattara just has slightly more nailed minutes. He played 90 again. So he's played 90 for the past 3 game weeks now, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm thinking of going to him, and hopefully he can win some penalties for Thiago to then convert over the next couple of game weeks. Because that is his secret skill. Honestly, he's really, really good at winning penalties. Also, Kelleher is going to go up in price tonight. Who I was thinking about bringing in for Raya, but we'll see. I don't know. I might still do it because the Arsenal fixtures are just pretty bad, and I don't really want to go with Dubravka as my keeper for game week 31. So, yeah, just some things to think about. I think this is definitely the point where hopefully you have some banked transfers and you're able to start making transfers to target the blank game week 31 and dead end that week. Or you could free hit like a lot of managers are doing. So I think by now, hopefully you have your strategy set up and talking to the viewers, not talking to FBL Rabbit. And you start to build a team for that. So that's my team. I don't know. Yeah, you already kind of talked about your transfer strategy. I don't know if you have any more thoughts about leading into that blank game week.
Not much. I feel like my strategy is just more focused on getting out shit players than bringing in good. Like that's like
Yeah.
more like I'm just like I need a better like just anything other than this player right now. Like looking at Trev and Enzo, and also like yeah, TK. I know he's got good fixtures and stuff, but like I guess I will end up keeping him, but he's been very frustrating. He's been extremely frustrating, and it's annoying because early in the season I was like, he's very fun to watch. I wish I could own him, but Isaac is stopping me from doing that. And now he has the free. You know, he the minutes are locked down, and he's sort of well, Liverpool in general just sort of stink. So it's not that fun. So yeah,
They're it's I mean, I don't know. I sort of was talking myself into them now. Like they can't score, but their defense is really good, which is weird. It's like that's not a typical Liverpool team. Um yeah, I'm like I probably am gonna go Virgil, honestly, from Chalaba. I talked myself into it. And I also really don't want to start Matty Cash. I feel like he's just like so mid. Um, oh yeah, the other thing, I am starting Krupi Jr. To follow in your footsteps at the moment. Sunderland at home, like I said, Bournemouth are very good at home, and Sunderland, I think without
right away.
Mukiele especially,
Yeah.
they could ship some goals. So we'll see what Krupi can do. He actually is about to go up in price tonight too, weirdly. Um, but yeah, uh, I think we could talk about some of our topics.
Yeah, we
Uh,
could go some pictures and topics. Yeah,
yeah. Let's see. Let me share my
I was just
chat
looking at the
here.
score lines and they were so boring. They're just
They
like
were.
so boring. Yeah, there's
I
not just a
mean,
lot. There's not a lot of goals
not a lot of goals. And like the people who are scoring goals are very random.
and unexpected clean
Um,
sheets. And sort of in the case of Brighton, I think. But
but yeah, Liverpool. Just looking at their defense, it is really good. Like the last time they allowed more than one goal in the game was it literally exactly a month ago. They have a ton of clean sheets over the past 2 months. Um, three straight
I,
clean sheets as
yeah,
well.
since Kanate's actually been playing a lot better.
Yeah, he's been really good. That's a good call out. And actually, I've really been impressed with Kerkez lately too. He's been pretty sick. Um, let's just see their team stats here. Oh, that's crazy. They're ninth in goals conceded per match. I thought they'd be a lot higher than that. Best average possession in the league, Arnie
Yeah,
Slot. Interesting stuff here. This is actually whoops. This is actually cool. This is like you could tell that this is how Brentford playing with the most accurate long balls per match. And yeah, accurate crosses per match. This is why Holland was playing as a holding midfielder. And yes, this shout out to Dango Watara. Eight penalties awarded to Brentford, and I feel like five of those maybe were him. Also, Liverpool might be due for a penalty soon, so they have being in 18th with
who
two is
wants
pretty wild.
Salah? Yeah,
Wait, and they're like technically last because I guess there is like there's so many ties ahead of them. Two penalties is pretty crazy. You've got to say
that's pretty
that's
low.
it's really low. And then the Cole Palmer merchant Chelsea with
Yeah,
7.
and Cal Pedro won most of those.
Yeah, classic Bruno with the 50% conversion rate. That's tough.
Ew.
And then yeah, some interesting stats here. But yeah, let's talk some fixtures. So let's go back to this game week.
The
So
best
yes, we
game
didn't
week.
get the chance to talk about this game. This was
Oh
awesome.
boy, that was so fun.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
actually feel after the Hugo Bueno goal, you could like feel the momentum shifting and Arsenal get scared. And then they were so bad for the rest of the game. They honestly really did deserve to draw.
100%. And the what really pissed me off was the Trossard stuff
Oh yeah,
because it'd be one thing if he was actually concussed, but bro was like he was trying to act concussed, and he wasn't concussed because he played the next game, and like you're not allowed to play the next game if you're actually concussed. Like it was really shameful stuff. Like the Arsenal aren't the only team. I think Dorgu before he got injured did this a lot. I was getting really pissed at him, but like holding the head
hmm
every time you go down, like it is a good rule that it has been implemented, but like oh my god, it is starting to get really annoying. Like
Arsenal though, especially do it a lot. Like they really in the Spurs game too. Like they do it in games where they have no business being that just like jammy and petulant. It's like you're playing
yeah,
against Spurs, who are in 17th or 16th in the league, and you dominate them every time you play against them. You don't have to be flopping all over the place. It's pretty
yeah.
ridiculous.
But when Wolves scored, I literally jumped around because I was just like, this is justice. Like that
Yeah.
was some really shameful time wasting. Like the thing, yeah, Arteta, he needs to learn that sometimes offense is good defense. And if you go out to beat Wolves, you'll probably beat Wolves. You'll probably beat Wolves. And they just decided not to do that. Yeah, it was painful.
I think he's in too deep. I don't know if he'll ever learn that. I feel like
Yeah,
he's
no, he's
stamped the
regressed.
Haram ball. Yeah.
He's regressed so much. And it's crazy because yeah, like I mean, I've mentioned it before. The first not his first couple of seasons because his first couple of seasons were bad, but when they started getting good, like the first 2 seasons they were good, their attack was really good. Like they were
It
like
was.
crushing teams for real, and they were scary. But now, like they just can't get the balance right. It's and even when Spurs were down 3-1, on the weekend, I was like, what if Arsenal blow two goal leads in a week? That'd be so sick. But Spurs are just too sad. They're
Yeah.
sadder than Wolves. Wolves actually have like they actually care about their reputation. I feel like I think Spurs players don't. They're just yeah. They're like we're not. They're in purgatory. They're not getting relegated. Like well, it's funny because Wolves are definitely getting relegated, but I think a lot of them are playing for like some type of respect or a chance to play in the keep playing in the Premier League. And yeah, Spurs players don't have that, so that's why they do that.
It would be interesting to look at. I bet you since the new year, Wolves have more points than Spurs, or at least like it's probably really close.
I don't.
Um,
Spurs have
and
not
that just goes to show
won,
how shitty
right?
Spurs are. What'd you say?
Spurs haven't won a game, right?
I don't think so. No, and
Okay,
Wolves
okay.
have. So I mean, they drew City, which was an utter disappointment. But like, you can't even count a game against City as like an actual Spurs game because they just become a different team. But yeah, they have not won a game in the league since December 28th against crappy Palace. So yeah, it's rough, and yeah, I don't think that Igor Tudor is going to fix any of their problems. I don't think they're going to get relegated, but I do think it's going to be another embarrassing season for them in the league. And I don't know where they go from here, to be honest. I feel like this is like more than ever. This is like them being so cursed and just like they're in a tough spot.
Yeah, I've been hate watching, or love watching. I love watching Spurs fans after their losses, and
Yeah, they
they
have
just
some
want
good
Poch back.
streamers.
They just want Poch back.
That was the
That's
last time
really
they were good.
yeah, but at the same time, they were also like, it's also time to go. Like at the end of like they just
Yeah,
they really don't know what they got. Like, and yeah, even with Nuno, like I understand he was sort of crappy, but like he just won. Like he went undefeated like for his like first month and won a bunch of games, and like his style of play was bad, but it was getting a lot better results than Frank or Ange, and
for
so
sure.
like afterwards, so it's yeah, it's just like make up your mind, dude. I don't know.
I think they would. I don't know. They could have. They could be in a better place right now if they had just brought in, or if they had just kept Nuno instead of this manager roulette that
Yes.
they've been doing. They wouldn't have won the Europa League, but at the same time, like I don't know, it doesn't seem like even their fans really value that one that much. So it's just tough. Um, the stash goal in this game was sick. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if you saw it. It's like a long range free kick, no wall. He just banged it in. Emi Martinez, being the overrated keeper he is, couldn't do anything
Flap
about
merchant.
it. Wait, what merchant?
A flap merchant. He was flapping at it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I thought you said fat merchant, which sounded like because of the trophy
Yes.
thing that he did during the World
Yeah.
Cup.
No, he is a
Uh,
gooner.
yeah, I mean he is. He that's where he got his breakout.
Former
Uh,
gooner.
yeah. And then
Allegedly.
yeah, Tammy Abraham's goal was super jammy, but honestly, probably deserved. It was like a really close game, and
Tammy rocks.
yeah, it's cool that he's back in the Prem. This one was really surprising. I didn't actually watch it, um, and both of the goals were pretty jammy. Honestly, like it really could have been a 0-0. The first goal was like off the crossbar and just went right to Gomez, who was in a really easy spot to tap it in, basically.
Yeah.
And then the second one, Christopher Ayer, or no, it wasn't Christopher Ayer, it was Nathan Collins, made one of the worst defensive mistakes I've ever made. And I don't know if you saw it, he backheeled it right to
Yeah.
Welbeck, and Welbeck had like one of the easiest tap ins ever. Um, yeah, I mean, it's tough. I feel like or wait, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was Christopher Ayer. Yeah, Christopher Ayer was the one who made the mistake. Actually, I wanted to really bring in one of Collins or Ayer, and I feel like maybe Collins could be nailed now because Ayer had like somewhat of a stinker. But I feel like they're kind of both like a little rough, so it's hard to say. I feel
Yeah.
like I might
Well,
just stay away from the Brentford defense or go Kelleher instead.
I mean, Vanderberg is a. I mean, he gets the minutes now,
Oh, look
and
at that
I
heat
mean,
map. That's cool.
last year he got DefCon, or I don't know if he was getting DefCons a lot, but I feel like he's been getting DefCons this year.
Yeah,
Um,
okay, he is nailed now. There was a
yeah,
little bit where he wasn't nailed. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, he seems to be nailed now. He's the one for sure if you're going for a Brentford defender. Um, and Kelleher's good because he gets some save points sometimes.
look at that heat map.
Yeah, the heat map's really cool. Um, okay, yeah. What are your thoughts on this Chelsea Burnley game?
Uh, well, I really hate that guy who scored.
Zion
Fleming.
Fleming,
Yeah,
the
uh,
Zionist? No.
freaky Z Fleming, and he should have had a yellow like 5 minutes into the game. I mean, he was just playing like a like a like a bully, okay, and not a good one. He's playing like the lap. That's how he's playing,
Yeah, I
and
was
like
about to say he's the new Delap.
yeah, he was sort of playing like the lap and
He's
like the lap.
27. Damn, he's too old to be playing like that.
I mean, he was just like tripping people up all the time. He got into it with Caicedo early on, and like Caicedo was asking for a yellow, which he, you know, he was right to do. And so it was just annoying that he scored, but it was coming. It was stupid second yellow from Wes,
Yeah.
and what are you gonna do? And we when Tosin came on, you knew it was freaking curtains. Like, oh my god, I can't.
Yeah. Tosin's
I
marking on that corner was dreadful. That goal was his
he
fault.
I never want to see him play again. I never want to see him play again. At least for Chelsea, you could play somewhere else where I don't have to watch him. But like every time, like seriously, like it's sort of his downfall has been pretty insane. Because last year he was pretty solid, but this year he's so slow in terms of making passes, and he tries to defend with his aura a lot now, and he could just like he's not even old, but I feel like he plays like he's old. It's I don't know how to describe it. Um, yeah, so disappointing, and Chelsea defense sucks. I'm gonna avoid them, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
You what? Yeah.
understandable. I was just remembering this FA Cup game in 2016 where we had the weirdest. I forget why we did this. It was like the weirdest lineup ever that we played against you guys. But that was Tosin's senior debut. It was, yeah, it was Willie Caballero, Martin Di Michaelis, Tosin, Alexander Golarov. Oh no, this isn't. Wait, no, this is the game. Yeah, it was like all this youth, like this crazy youth team that we trotted
Except D.
out.
Michaelis,
Yeah,
the
and then like
statue.
two old unks.
Yes.
And like most of these guys were making their first team debuts that are the non unks. And then yeah, we just had a weird ass team, and like yeah, these guys on the bench were like never even going to play. We just had to field the team, and so I think
Yeah.
it was what's his name at the time, Pellegrini, just like threw some guys out there. But yeah, that was an interesting time.
And Burnley are sort of our bogey team for real though,
Mm,
because I think they said that of especially at home of the like at the time of the like 9 points Burnley had won against Chelsea, 7 were at Stamford Bridge, and I do remember getting freaking creamed by them by under Conte like the first game of the season at Stamford Bridge, and yeah,
wild.
that was traumatic. Yeah, I always think about that. And Daichi, you were there,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah,
but
that was the Deitch. Okay, yeah, that actually lines up. I didn't watch this game. It's insane. I didn't see this.
I actually did watch this game, and
West Ham had 3.2 xG and didn't score.
it was very entertaining for a 0-0. Actually, like so, some people say entertaining 0-0, but this was actually entertaining 0-0. Yeah, Somerville was going like
Woof.
West Ham really deserved to win. Like, like I was rooting for him, and yeah, it was sort of tough. Yeah, Castellanos almost scored a crazy freaking bicycle kick, and
Castellanos is sick. I gotta give it to him. He's been
Somerville
pretty
came.
awesome.
Somerville came real close. Ryan almost scored a Semenyo-esque goal where he just ran
Hmm.
the whole length of the field, but then hit the outside of the post. And yeah, that was a cool game. I wish West Ham would have won, but
Word.
yeah,
How do like the West Ham? They truly do a keeper rotation. I don't they never have the same keeper starting. It's I mean I guess it's just Hermanson and Areola, but they're just doing the roulette. Yeah, this game was pretty awesome, honestly. I mean, this City versus United or City versus Newcastle. We should have had more goals for sure. I mean, yeah, honestly, I think maybe just because we didn't like the like shots that we actually got were maybe low xG. But Marmouche was a bit disappointing as a distributor. He had several chances on the break where if he had just played a well-timed through ball, we probably would have been through on goal. and he was not on point there. Nico O'Reilly was amazing. That was like legit one of the best games I've ever seen from like a like City midfielder. Just like unbelievable. He's so fast too. He was just getting up there and like he was somehow always in a spot to finish off a chance. If they had like Marmouche could have fed him like 3 or 4 more times and he could have like I don't know if he would have finished every time, but him on that left wing was like pretty unreal. And it was also just a really cool formation for City. Probably more of like a 4-2-2 or even the 4-3-3 with Nico O'Reilly as like a really attacking center mid. But Rodri was awesome. Mark Gay was awesome. Donnarumma came up really clutch towards the end. And yeah, it was just a pretty sick game all around.
Yeah.
The Lewis Hall goal was also so jammy. Like it was not deserved. Yeah. We should have had that clean sheet.
That was annoying.
Yeah, it's just like I mean, we need to get better. Most of the goals that we concede at this point come from these like weird jammy goals from the edge of the box where our midfielders we like maybe just because of the formation that we were playing, where there wasn't really that much of like a defensive midfield. But we're really poor at like our midfielders in general and fullbacks are pretty poor at closing guys down when they're around the edge of the box and like they get a lot of open shots. And they're still low XG shots, but I don't know if you have someone like Harry Wilson who scored a nice one against us a few weeks ago, they're gonna make you pay. So can't be doing that. I didn't watch this game. Oh, my bad.
One last thing on Haaland. Like you said, he was balling the fuck out. And
he was sick.
People who call him a tap, like these people who call him tap-in merchants, I know they're just trolls, but there are people that think Haaland shouldn't have won the Ballon d'Or 2-3 years ago, whenever it was. He freaking deserved that. He freaking deserved it.
Oh, 100%.
And people were just like, "Oh, he just taps it." It's like you haven't watched this guy, man. Like he's not always like as consistently good as at his passing than this, but like he can create a goal for himself. He can play well in this. Like if he was garbage at passing and his touches are always amazing, but if it was always bad, he'd be in freaking Burnley by now. Okay, like he would not be playing here. So yeah, people just need to recognize that. And the finishes from our
Defcons. My bad.
Yeah. Well, and I guess I gotta say, like, it was sort of annoying how City they took their like I don't know if it was tiredness, but Newcastle should have been the tired team. They played in Karabag, midweek, and City didn't have to do that. But for some reason, City like really took their foot off the gas in the second half, which made it closer than it should have been.
Yeah,
and that's the thing I think that has been has consistently hurt them this season. So I just hope to just see them like just keep up the freaking intensity, especially against a team where they should have had the edge in terms of fitness, and they didn't really show it. So
for sure,
but
I will say this is the most I've seen us park the bus in a second half like that since the Arsenal game earlier this year. But I think it was valid. I actually wasn't mad about it because we've been so bad at defending leads this season. And when we get stretched out and hit on the counter in the second half, that's when we look like truly awful. So I think this was a conscious decision to try to keep all of the Newcastle attacks as like set pieces or like crosses with like a packed box rather than hitting us on the counter where I would say they're most dangerous, and low-key one of the most dangerous counter-attacking teams in the league as well. So I think is deliberate, especially like this is a cool usage of the heat map thing, but like Haaland is like the right side of the heat map is attacking, the left side is defending. Haaland was doing a lot of defending in this game, and he was doing it quite well. And we definitely needed a big guy in the box because Chow and Byrne were going in for a lot of headers and set pieces, and they were trying to cross it in with Trippier. So yeah, I wasn't mad about it. I feel like we probably will continue to do this in big games, and we'll see if not, it pays off in the long run. I also actually one more thing. Donnaruma's long balls were pretty amazing. I hadn't really seen us do this to the degree that we did it this game, but like when we had a goal kick or regained possession, Donnarumma was almost always going long to like either Semenyo or Holland, and sometimes even O'Reilly. Holland and Semenyo both were really good at like knocking down or like knocking forward balls and trying to get on the counter off of like a long ball. It was cool. It's like Pep's tactics are always evolving, and I think this, like, whatever he's cooking here with this crazy formation, I think is working. So yeah, shout out. That was a really fun game. I did not watch this Palace versus Wolves game. I feel bad for Tolo Rokadare. Shout out to him. He seems cool. I did see the highlights, and the Gassan goal was nice, even if I feel like it's really tough when you have 10. It's like similar to Chelsea, I guess. They had 10 men for a lot of the game, and they almost saw it out, only to concede right before the death. So that's tough. I don't know if you have any thoughts.
R.I.P. Wolves.
Yeah,
they have redeemed their image a little bit. They were sad sacks for a long time, but now they looks like they actually care, which is nice. But so I hope they come back up. I like having Wolves in the Prem. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're in a good position too with Rob Edwards, and like if they're able to keep some of their squad. I think that like he's done an amazing job, I will say, to just like come in from one of the most tumultuous seasons ever mid-season and turn it around even to the degree that he did, which is mild. But yeah, like I feel like I've been impressed. And whoops, I just clicked something weird on the okay. I think we're still streaming. But yeah, I've been impressed. I feel like they've had a bunch of good fixtures. I will never understand the Adam Armstrong.
That's a relegation ass move.
What does he even do?
That's they're getting ready for the championship because he's a championship merchant. But
he is, yeah, I guess, and he like even his stats in the championship this year before he went to Wolves were really bad. So it's strange. But yeah, wow, talk about strange. This was such a weird game. The like double VAR late goals that one got ruled out and one really looked like it should have gotten ruled out because they never really showed a good camera angle of the guy's toe that was keeping Virgil on sides.
Well, the thing is, like, I thought, although the ball ended up at Verge, I thought Ekatike interfered with the play, so it was.
Yeah.
I think it's still arguably offside. But
I agree. That's not a crazy take. He was way off, like clearly, and
he was very clearly off, and he had a chance.
Involved in the play.
He was definitely the defenders were definitely accounting for him maybe getting to the ball, like that was definitely a thing. And
that's not a crazy take. I agree. I for some reason I'm just checking the Forest fixtures because they aren't really that good. I guess like. In here, there are some solid ones to pick at, but
Spurs. If you go to
exactly, Spurs and West Ham or Fulham, I mean. But yeah, FBL.team was saying that I should bring in Gibbs White for Enzo. So like I like
the battle of mid.
Yeah, maybe he'll outperform Enzo, but I don't know. I can't really support Forest for the rest of this year. Like for what they did to our boy Daichi.
Or go deforestation.
Yeah, cut the
Burn
trees
it
down,
down.
brother. Yeah, I forgot that Fulham scored 3 goals. Honestly, I think they were pretty lucky to score 3. Yeah, I mean, this could have really been a 1-1 or like maybe 2-2 draw. Um, sucks about the Mukiele injury. We'll see how serious it is. And yeah, I mean, yeah, Wilsinho got his assist. Iwobi. Jimenez, I think, is sneaky a nice asset, even though he only played 65 minutes here. He has returned in his past few games, I believe, now. Let's see. No, wait, what? Oh yeah, I guess not. But yeah, I mean, he scored 2 in Brace in this one. They have good fixtures coming forward too. I guess Muniz and Bob do give him like a little bit of competition there, but on the other hand, Kevin just got injured, so maybe there's slightly less competition for the forward spots overall. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really watch this game, so I
Yeah,
just
me
watched
neither.
the highlights. This was actually painful to watch. Were you
I mean,
just did you just make a coughing noise, or was it like an angry?
no,
It sounded like
that was
it was like a
I was
rage,
clearing my
raging
throat.
at the result here.
No, I can't be that mad because it's Spurs. I mean, like,
Yeah, they just suck.
it would have been if it, like, like, what do we expect? What do we expect? Yeah, it's like dead dove do not open, like, type of scenario here.
Honestly,
and
yeah, the Spurs have a bird on their logo. That bird is dead and body bagged up at the moment.
Yeah, do not open that bag. What do you expect to see? Like,
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be stinky.
yeah, that's what I like. I mean, for a second, it looked like the bottle would have been just generational, but the odds were slim. We had to be real. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I was mad because Spurs are good against City, and it makes no sense. But like at this point, you just have to accept it. It literally doesn't matter who they're managed. They could trot out a team of like all academy children that are like for their U12s, and they'd still find a way to beat City. So yeah, it just happens. The fact that it was Eze and Gyökeres as the 2 people who scored too.
I know.
It's like the 2
That-
flops who are just not good for Arsenal or have not been good are the 2 that are scoring.
But this will be good in the long run because it'll give
It'll give
it'll give the Gooners some hope that, like, oh, Yoke is actually good, oh, Eze is actually good, and it'll force Arteta to play them even though they're not good enough.
I will say 15 goals in 36 games is not bad. I didn't realize
Look at the opposition. Look at the opposition.
Yeah,
Look at,
I feel like
look
he
at
was
the-
stomping on some bad teams.
And, it's like braces. It's braces, and like it's like not consistent enough. Like it's like 2 goals against Leeds, 2 goals against Tottenham is like whatever. Like
That's
seriously,
the
like look at the table.
Of like 0.5 goals against a normal team.
Leeds are a better team. Those goals mean more than the goals
honestly.
against Tottenham.
Yeah,
So, like,
I mean, also actually, his goals all come in blowouts.
yeah,
Like he is in none of these games is he the only goal scorer. Like literally, let's see. Everton in December, that was the last game where he was the lone goal scorer in a game. So he's a blowout merchant. I'm saying it now. He should honestly go back to Brighton. I feel like he would be a lot. No, actually, he would not fit in their system at all. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if like delusional Arsenal fans can convince themselves that he's good. He's just
delusional Arsenal fans were saying that 8 goals in the league was good enough before this match, and like it's like no, this result will not convince me. And like the thing, the Eze goal, not the second one, I think, but like the first one came in the same way he scored the hat trick in the first fixture. It's just cut back. Like
Both of the goals
Spurs,
were
like
very reminiscent,
Spurs,
honestly.
Spurs, like just sat all the way back, did not mark anyone in front of the goal, and yeah, it's just like okay, so they're just cut back FC against Spurs. That doesn't inspire confidence. Like in Jokeres, the
Yeah,
first goal was fair enough, well hit, but honestly, I feel like a different keeper could have saved it. But
the first one,
yeah,
yeah, I agree. And also, this is crazy. I had not peeped the foot
whoa,
mob ratings. This is like 4.5,
Simmons.
4.6.
Footmob agrees with me on Simmons. I think
Yeah,
he's a bum. But
no, he was bad. Honestly, Jed Spence should have the thing of him walking the dog, and it's himself. I don't know if you've seen
yes,
those
yes,
memes,
yes,
the GTA 5.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he was really bad, and like actually, it was super reminiscent of the last North London derby because the left back for Spurs was like god awful in both those games. In the first game, it was Udogi just like making all the mistakes, and this time it was Spence. And yeah, the first Eze goal, I'll give him somewhat credit. It was pretty jammy, but like the first touch was really good, and to finish it like required some composure. The second goal was just so lucky, and like Tottenham really should have seen that out, and instead, very similar actually to the Christopher Ayer play for against Brighton. Mickey Van de Ven, I think, or maybe it was Polina, tried to go for like a crazy back heel at the
Yep.
back and just gave it right to Eze. And then it was like he had more to do than Welbeck did, but still, it was not that crazy of a finish. I mean, yeah, Spurs are just tough, and also this lineup is crazy. Like it looked like it when you shared it, and like FootMob had like a crazy thing where
Footmob had
Gallagher
no
was
idea.
playing left
Yeah.
wing back, but like this is still I don't. This is not how I would have lined up with this roster. I would have put Polina, and maybe he was kind of like when they were attacking, going in and playing a holding midfielder. But I would have played a four at the back.
This
And
is
not
a
whatever nonsense this is.
this is yeah. This is Potter at Chelsea esque lineup.
Yeah,
He has Conor
100%.
Gallagher at the inside forward position for some fucking reason, and like it's just
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, low key, I feel like he was really good playing that position for Palace like 5 years ago. And that might be just too far removed, and he's not quite the same like type of athlete that now as he was back then. But yeah, I'm not that miffed by it, I guess. Oh yeah, and even I guess you're right though. That is like at Chelsea, that is the position that not Tuchel, Potter would play him in the most. It'd be like him and Mount.
him and Mount
Yeah.
playing these inside forwards. It's just like what is going on, man?
Very strange.
Bizarre.
Yeah. And I'm gonna continue saying it. I don't know if I've said it on this pod before. Kolo Muani's a fraud. I'm super anti Kolo Muani. I maybe even said during this game I was sort of impressed with that goal, but that was such a gift. He didn't have to do a whole lot.
No, it was a gift. Yeah, it was a gift, and I do love the.
Yeah,
I love...
the Rice is like yelling at everyone to get their head in the game, and then immediately tries to do like whatever you call it.
That would have been just a hilarious downfall. It was too good to be true, though.
I know. Yeah, we can't have nice things.
Yeah. But Simmons dribbling out of bounds like 10 times, we could have that.
Yeah, that's just a given. Saka got actually no. The injury flag on Saka that really could happen every game he gets subbed out. So
yes,
I'm not gonna fall for
it. That was the Saka limp. There was nothing concerning.
But yeah, we'll see. Who are Arsenal? Arsenal versus Chelsea. Hey, that'll be a game. That will be a ball game right there.
Well, it sucks that we don't have freaking Wes, but if we have to play Tosin, it's over. So
I mean, you guys should honestly start Sar over Adebayo,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Tosin.
Yeah.
Tosin should not. That Arsenal would just like Arsenal not even being that good, they would still pick him apart. So I liked
Free
Sar from
Mudryk.
the little I saw in that game too.
Yeah, Sar's okay so far. Star is okay so far. And Mudryk should be released from prison. It's time to
Yeah,
free
free
him.
him.
And I'm not really expecting anything. It'd be fun to get a draw. If we're not winning the league, being kingmakers against Tottenham was so fun. I like that is like it is like if you're not winning the league, being a kingmaker is just it's the best.
Modric, he got a red card. That's why he's suspended.
Yeah, that's why he's suspended. Yeah,
Interesting. Oh
license
yeah.
also suspended. I think he's not a good
Yes.
driver.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of driving news lately in the Premier League. Lenny Yoro was going 75 in a 30, which is insane.
Enzo's a really bad
Um,
driver too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be giving these guys cars. No, I mean the tough thing is soccer players more than any other athlete get like the craziest sports cars. Like a lot of American athletes, and it's definitely like a cultural thing. Get like SUVs or like really nice cars that maybe aren't necessarily like really fast. In the Prem, it's like all like Lamborghini, McLaren, like they all have these insane fast sports cars, and yeah, they should just get normal vehicles.
Yeah, like that Cybertruck thing that LaMelo Ball was
Yeah,
driving.
yeah,
Yeah.
his neon Hummer. Yeah. I mean, it's also like, yeah, I saw a video of like this city guys pulling into the practice facility, and I forget who had like a crazy Lambo and like drifted around the turn going really fast. It was scary. It was actually scary to watch.
Ban him.
Yeah.
But you know what car N'Golo Conte used to drive in?
Oh, no, I've never heard this story before. No.
Ah, yeah, okay. It's a
No,
meme.
no. Yeah. No, definitely. Sorry. Yeah. But it was like a Toyota or something, right?
It was a Mini Coupe.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually sick. Yeah. It's like Kawhi with his old Jeep Cherokee or whatever that he used to drive. Like, yeah, honestly, shout out to him. We didn't even know at the time that he was getting paid like millions of dollars under the table,
Under the table,
while still
yeah.
driving that car. So that's sick.
He's already saving up for the legal battle. It's like,
Yeah, he knew it was coming. But yeah, like I hope you enjoyed that the Premier League car discourse. If you made it this far, that's what you come to this utter bloke nonsense podcast for. No one else. I don't think there are any other FPL content creators that get into those.
they're
topics.
not brave enough to speak on it.
Yeah,
The silence is deafening.
they're trying to protect their ability to collab with some of these players because they think that maybe they'll like the Stormzy FPL Raptor thing, like they think maybe one day they'll get the players on. We know that that's never gonna happen, so we just talk shit. So shout out to us, right?
Yeah, our only angle is Daichi. We just want Daichi.
Yes.
Everyone else can fuck off.
Yes, Daichi. I mean, wait. Who are other like? We have some fan favorites. I feel like honestly, James Hill, come on the show. I've done a full 180. Just don't listen to the old episode where I said you were an NPC.
Who's that West Ham guy? He also called.
Yeah,
that
Scarles.
Yes,
Yeah, Scarles is him. Although, like, I like any West Ham left back. Honestly, I'll I'll take. Like I also really like Malik Juve. So yeah. So shout out to my guys. Is there any? Who are we like? Were we early to any? I mean, honestly, Semenyo. I feel like just because you started him from the start, like that's worth a shout.
I'm a Semenyo believer, but he might we might be too un-PC for him. That's the reality.
He's that?
Big. He's too big.
Right. Yeah, he's. I mean, he is him now. Yeah. Not Zion Fleming. No. If Zion Fleming asked to come on the show, we would say no. Yeah.
No, I would just whatever channel he used to contact us, I would harass him with. Okay. I would call
Trevor
his number.
Another one that lifetime warranty. If you want to come on the show, we will give you that in a heartbeat.
He's got a pass.
Yeah.
Even though the defense has been bad, it's okay. It's not
his fault. It's not his fault.
Not his fault.
But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for listening. As always, you can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. 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 I guess, yeah. And yeah. Thank you for listening. Daichi, play us out.
Title fight? Get in there! Get in there! You beauty! Come on, you! Love that from you. I didn't say it. No headlines. I did not say we're in a title fight. The media said that we were in a title fight.